Testing the mic. Testing the mic.
Should I start flowing?
Start flowing. Ready?
Yo, 1, 2, 3 to the 4. Yo, my name Jeremy. Yo, that's it.
That's it.
The only rhyme I've ever freaking memorized was shrink, blinkety blink, trying to make me think, vomit, clean up a comment, Earth's my planet. Oh man, Malibu's Most Wanted is probably like one of my favorite movies of all time. For sure.
I haven't seen that movie in so long. Did you ever watch The New Guy?
Oh yeah, he does that.
Did you ever think it was funny, bro? I feel like it was just my family that thought that shit was so funny. It was like, you have to do the eyes too, bro. You go,
who's in it? It's Eddie. Is it Eddie Griffin?
Yes, yes.
He's
Eddie
so
Griffith,
fun.
I think. Yeah,
because I haven't seen that. See, but I've always liked stupid comedies. Like one of my dad's favorite movies was Bill and Ted's Big Adventures. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah,
that's not the fucking stupidest movie I have ever seen, but it is so funny, dude.
That's his favorite movie, or one of his favorite like stupid movies.
100%. See, I'm more of like a Adam Sandler stupid, like Big Daddy just got on freaking
Netflix,
on Netflix. Like I put on my Instagram, on my Insta story, I was like, "Yoo-hoo, everybody likes Yoo-hoo, even Yoo-hoo with a little rum."
Microsoft just went down 5 points.
What the hell's he doing? He's shopping. Dude,
like Adam Sandler's stupid is different from Bill and Ted's, bro. Bill and Ted was like, that's like a different generation of like stupid humor. I don't know. Have you ever seen like Kung Fu Hustle or Shaolin Soccer?
Yeah, those are like too over the top.
No, like, bro, that shit's too funny, man.
It's like corny funny.
It's so fucking funny. It's like the effects make it even more like fucking cheeseball, and you just like, I don't know. The story seems legit. Like you're following a legit story. Like this guy's like getting rained on, and this like lady with a cigar like throws a freaking water bucket on him. Also, while he's getting rained on, I don't know. It's just like it's fucking stupid. Like you said, it's super over the top, but it's fucking funny.
Yeah, and what's it called? Dude, you know what we just saw? Have you seen that new documentary that's on Netflix about that guy who?
Probably not.
So basically what it is, hold on, I want to real fast. Give me like 30 seconds. Are you watching anything on Netflix while I find this one real fast?
No, just that Bly Manor, Haunting at Bly Manor. Apparently it's like a series, like that one. And
you've never seen The Haunting of Hill House?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Oh, they're like
I didn't like the way it ended.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. I felt like they rushed it. I feel like they could have gone like one more episode and maybe made it like I don't know, like made it a little bit more realistic. I agree. It sucked at the end.
No, but like Erica was saying that it's like a horror series. Like it's like a
really,
yeah. Like these are all different stories. It's the same actors and stuff too, mostly.
Oh man, what is this? I want to tell you this one that it's called like the people next door or the neighbor next door, like solved mystery. So basically what it is, I mean, I would highly recommend. It was like a huge news story like 2 years ago, like in 2019. And it actually happened like here in Colorado. So basically it all started where it all broke with, I don't even know how it got so popular. It seems like such a basic thing that happens all the time. Like a lady went missing. Lady and her 2 kids went missing. The husband had no idea where they went. He was like, I've been at work, blah, blah, blah. Like, I just don't know where they are. And it like her neighbor started getting really involved, her best friends, and literally went to social media and just like blew up. Was like headlines everywhere. And basically this dude gets caught like in this terrible lie where he basically kills his family, kills his wife who's pregnant and their 2 kids because he met another girl that he had like a better relationship with.
Oh yeah, they were just Erica's cousin was just telling us about that, or someone was telling us about that.
It's so incredibly, and if like in my mind, like I'm watching it, and like once we finished, I told Leslie, I was like, dude, and if you don't think like real evil exists, dude, that's like Like he literally like he killed his wife, put her in the back seat, put his kids back there too. They were still alive. He drove them out to like this gas rig, or it's not gas rig. I was like a waste rig, something like that. I'm obviously not doing that part right. But he literally one by one, like puts the blanket over one of their heads and suffocates them, like when they're right next to each other, dude. And like the little kid is like saying like, no, dad, don't do that. Like, and kills both of his kids. I was like,
yeah,
dude,
that makes me feel super anxious.
Like,
what the fuck? That's scary.
It's crazy. And like hearing him talk, like he's like talking to the media, and he's like, I don't remember her name, like Shara, like if you're out there and you're listening, like I love you, bring our kids back, like knowing in the back of his head like he already killed them all, like thinking he was gonna get away with it.
That's fucking insane, dude. It's
just an incredible watch. Like I highly recommend watching.
Was this in America? This happened in America?
Oh, it happened in Colorado.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Of course, all the crazy shit happens in Colorado, bro. Seriously.
For real. It's I don't know. There's a lot of crazy shit that happens here in Texas.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was a really great watch. It just like I don't know. It's really, I don't know. It was just like a really like unsettling feeling.
Like
just
a surreal thing for that someone to be fucking just like all fine in the public eye, but just like kill people.
And incredibly evil, man. Like I'm like, wow, how I don't understand how a person could like just go about their day knowing that they did like such heinous shit.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I don't know. That's some crazy shit. No, but yeah, the house at Bly Manor it's good so far. I was like half watching it today, half working, half chilling. But yeah, dude, it's crazy how the house at Bly Manor, it's like episode 4 or so, it like reveals that it's her boyfriend, right? Or her ex fiance or whatever. That was the one with the glasses, the spectacle kind of shit.
I know, that was crazy.
That was fucking creepy. And then at the end of the season or episode 4, it was just like she was drunk and he was just like, they were by the campfire and she was like, I guess it's just you and me. But that's fucking crazy because it's like one of those like everyone deals with their demons and shit, and like that's her demon and it's haunting her, and like she's drunk and she's just like, whatever, like you're here, you're never gonna go away, so I'm just gonna embrace it. That shit stuck with me, bro. That was like, damn, that was poetic as fucking. I know, it was cool. I like it so far. I don't like watching it like just, I don't know. I like doing stuff while I'm watching it because I'm just like, if I keep watching, I'll be like fucking like all like, oh no. No, dude, seriously. Like when I have to go to the restroom where Erica's like, oh, can you go get my purse or my chapstick from the car? Some shit. I'm just like, okay. And I go get it and I like run as fast as I can to the car and run back like a kid, bro.
You're like, dude, don't even worry about that chapstick. I literally just bought you a 24 count on Amazon. Like, don't even sweat it.
Here's some coconut oil. I'm just like,
no, I've always liked those shows where they like show different perspectives. Like the first episode is like a narrative, and then like that second episode is a different perspective, and then the third episode is like another different perspective of all of the same narrative that's happened, but everyone's like backstory and how they got to that point. I feel like it's so cool. I've always been so interested in shows like that. Like what else was like that? What's it called? Game of Thrones is like that too.
Game of Thrones is a shit though,
dude. I've been watching Ozarks.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into that.
Dude, get into it. Holy fuck. With the cartel, the mob, counting money, like laundering money. Dude, it's insane.
I always thought Ozark had to do with like what's it called? Like space shit. Just the way it looks. It looked like it was like space sci-fi shit. It's not.
No. That's not it. That's not it, senor. No, dude. Okay, so that's what I thought it was. And like the first episode is very dry. You really don't understand what's going on. It's very confusing, but not confusing as in like there's like left turns everywhere. It's just like you really don't understand how they got there. Like you start with them already deep into it. And then from there, you start getting everyone's backstory. Dude, it is so crazy. Like season 2, the last 3 episodes are fucking insane. I like watch it. I watch it while I do cardio at the gym, and I'm like, this is insane show.
While you do cardio, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I can't do cardio unless I'm like literally distracted by something. I can't. I have to watch a documentary or something, dude. I get so bored.
No, that's the point. The cardio is like it's the meditation.
No, I don't. Nothing in me meditating. I just feel my thighs are burning and I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it at all, bro.
Honestly though, like cardio for me, like biking and stuff and doing stuff like that, it like clears my head. Like it feels like it clears my head, like doing anything like that. But
like for me, severe headaches. I don't know. I do it because I know I have to. But that's really it. And I try.
All right, we back. Sorry about that.
Oh yes. Well, first off, I just want to take this second I've never am very, appreciative towards you at all. So I want to take this moment to really thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to get my first win of the season.
Fucking asshole. I was like, was it for editing the podcast? Is it for being your best friend? What is it? I was like, you fucking asshole.
You gave me my first win of the year, and I think I'm going to get out there, man. 0-4. It was amazing.
I can't, man. And freaking Drew Brees is probably going to go off, and I should have probably played Drew Brees over fucking fucking Joe Burrow.
You did so bad. That's so funny, dude. Nothing. I hate playing so much, but I love playing. And in my leagues with my work friends, and I'm in one with Isaiah too, and his buddies. Like I'm not as like competitive in those because like I don't know, it's different. Like I don't like talk shit to them or anything.
You're not too emotionally invested. I feel
exactly. Like
yeah.
Like for every time one of y'all beat me, it's like a little dagger to my heart. And I'm like, oh fuck, man, I thought we were friends. Whatever.
I was like, damn, Jeremy's team is bad this year.
I know. And you're like the main one like talking shit to me in the group. You're like, God, this is embarrassing. Look at his team. It's broken. I was like, fuck you, man.
I was like, he needs fucking, who was it, Gallup or whatever else offering?
I was like, dude, you need this, bro. You need him. I was like, I fucking hate you. God damn it.
Bro, I think that's why I get bad luck, bro. I exhaust all my shit talking, and then all of a sudden fucking karma comes around and it's like, nah, fuck you, Scrub Johnson.
That's how it always is to me. Like I'd be playing so when I talk to Leslie about it, she's like, don't start talking shit. I was like, I know every time I talk shit, I always lose. Every single time I always lose. I was like, yeah. I'm not even gonna say anything anymore. Like I'm over getting my ass beat by every single fucking person.
No, you got a dub. I've lost, I think 3 in a row now. No, two in a row now.
2.
But I'll come back because I have a lot of players off of the bye, and we'll see.
We should have done something for last place. That would have been hilarious. Like, I feel like we should make someone get like a thigh tattoo.
Well, we know who's going to be last place now. Fucking
I don't
Colton.
know. Yeah, Colton doesn't even have you should get like a toilet on your thigh, tattooed on your thigh.
It's a tiny toilet. Yeah.
Like a little bitty toilet. And like, what'd you get that for? Is that something sentimental? Is this when you saved a kid from a toilet seat and he almost died? Like, no, I'm just fucking awful at fantasy football.
Yeah. No. We should have done something like that, but I think we got to get that championship belt. I think we get a championship belt instead of a trophy.
Yeah, we have to, but no one ever. I'm down to throw it. I feel like I just want to send it to someone, and then I think the most responsible one is probably going to be Johnny. Probably.
Yeah, Johnny will probably do it. Yeah,
who will actually do it. But I think we all just need to hop in and do it. It should just be us 5: me, you, Colton, Johnny, and Keyshawn.
Yeah,
because those are all the ones that sing from last year. Because I don't think Key Ferg's mom played last year. She just played.
But what if one of them win though?
Then we don't give it to them. Fuck them. If you're not in the group text, bro, you're not. You don't qualify.
You don't qualify. You don't get the Larry OB. Sorry.
Yeah, the terms of the requirements are at the bottom in size 3 font, italics.
Yeah. No, so I was thinking for the podcast, we should do. Like I said before, like when we're talking about sports, we have like sports between like 1 minute to 10 minutes. And then we do like whatever we talk about the next one. What do you think?
I know.
A good idea?
Yeah, because I could ramble about sports, man.
Yeah,
like,
same, dude. But I feel like we lose some people. You know what I mean?
My mom says that she don't even listen to that.
Yeah, she said she hates us when I talked to her. She was like, "Yeah, I hate it when y'all talk about sports. Like y'all really lose me." And I was like, "Oh."
She really liked the nature one.
Oh, really? The wildlife one? You talked to her about it?
Yeah, she's gonna buy some of his work.
That's badass. Yeah, I could see her putting up at the house. That'd be badass.
Yeah, so
his work is awesome.
We do need to maybe, I don't know. And when we need to
organize it a little bit, just so people that want to listen to specific segments or would be even interested in listening to, like, hey, they talk about work and Jeremy coming back. Like, this is at minute 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be legit.
Yeah, and I think it'll be a lot better when we're in person. Dude, 5 more weeks. Better. Bro. 5 more weeks.
Yeah.
5.
Dude, 5 weeks.
Dude, I literally cannot wait to go back home. Now that I know, like, it's in the back of my head that I'm going home, like, I just literally can't wait to get out of this shithole. And it's not even a shithole. It's so nice. And I feel like I'm going to regret probably not adventuring as much as we did. Like, just like I feel the exact same way when we're in Colorado. I feel like when we lived in San Antonio, we're like, oh, man, there's nothing to do. Like, in reality, there's so much shit to do. I was just being lazy. When you get stuck in a place for such a long time, like, you choose not to do stuff, you know?
Yeah, I think it depends on the people you have around you too, right? Like, you know, what kind of things you want to do. You know what I mean? Because if like we're around, you want to do different stuff. You're like, oh, I'll do a barbecue, or I'll do like fishing. I'll do all this stuff.
Yeah.
But other times it's like, I don't really want to do that by myself though.
Yeah, it's boring.
Like, I haven't been wanting to go fishing. Like, I want to go, but like, I don't want to go fishing by myself. That shit sounds boring right now. Like, I want to freaking chill and work. What?
I'll fucking go fishing. I love fishing, bro.
Oh, baby, when you get back.
Fishing during the week is the best.
When you get back. Do the same trip we did.
We should do it. I'm down. This time I'm not fucking losing a crock. I'm putting that back strap on, homie.
No, we just got to come super prepared with some fucking thermals and shit.
Yeah, Johnny and them were like, yo, I'm hot as fuck. I'm like, bro, I'm literally about to die.
I know.
I have no more piss left to pee on my feet, man. I'm fucked right now.
My piss is cold now. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I'm super down to go on a fishing trip. What I was even telling Leslie what I want to do when we get back, because we get back in November. God, it's gonna be crazy. Maybe March. I want to maybe get like a house out like where Big Shell is, like kind of like where we went last time. Just get a house, like almost the same thing, like maybe like all the couples, and then bring Colton and Keyshawn.
Yeah.
And then like enough for 8 people, and then we can just drive to Big Shell for the day, go fish all day, and just chill and drink and have a good time, and try to get it in that same area.
Bro, I kind of want to camp out there though.
I'm 100% down. 100%.
Like if we really legit, like, picture this. So we're planning for March, like a spring break type of trip. So we plan for everyone getting their tent, like a big tent, not just like a small little cot. You know what I mean? Like a tent where you can walk in and you can fucking dust your feet off, and you can have like a little living room and a fucking bedroom. You know, you've seen those. Yeah, they're not too expensive.
I have a fucking queen air mattress. I'll bring in that.
Exactly. And then having a fucking badass air mattress. If it's cold, bring a fan. If it's hot, bring fucking blankets. And then just having it fucking set up, like have like lights in there, and then we'll have
100% down.
And you can buy
fires.
And then we could maybe have a generator with us, and then we could have like a what's it called? The little pop-up showers. So we can just take a fucking quick shower like in the mornings. Everyone just fucking take turns, and like it's like you've seen those, right? Like those tent showers.
Yeah.
And you just use like a big old water bucket, and like just, I don't know. That shit sounds fun. Like full on camping.
And I know all of us. I know you and Erica are down. I know me and Leslie.
Yes.
I know Johnny and Renee are down. 100%. I don't know if Colton's down. I feel like he's got to have his Xbox with him. I don't know if we can bring our TV. and Keyshawn's not going to be able to get through the dunes in that slab he drives.
In the freaking slammed car, just fucking down to the ground.
He's going to be trying to race people. I'm like, Keyshawn, bro, they're fishing. He's like, dog, I'm going for slips.
I'm going for slips, dog.
Keyshawn, chill. No, but I'm 100%. I think it's going to be our first trip, man. Like, I'm 100% down. Like, I want to do that.
Will be fun. Even if we don't do camping though, and we stayed somewhere and did big show for the day, that would be fun too. But I think camping would be super badass, dude. Just like staying out there with the stars and having a campfire outside. Oh man, that's just the best.
We got to do it like in maybe April, maybe after spring break, like the week after.
Yeah.
So it's not
a little warmer. Yeah.
It's not too bad where it's nice and hot, where the girls can have fun chilling on the beach. We'll bring cornhole tables, the tent, like everything.
The canopies, everything, bro.
Dude, it'll be so
little volleyball net, bro.
Yeah, we got to make this happen for sure. Don't play around.
All right, we're saying it right now. We called it October 12th, 2020.
Yeah, and we're gonna go.
We have to make it out of 2020 first, so.
I know it's been a ridiculous year.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I'm excited, man. I feel like lately I've been thinking like so much about the future and stuff. Like just like in general, like right now at the point I'm like I'm 27 years old. Like, I mean, I know Leslie's not gonna listen to this podcast, but dude, I've already been looking into like engagement rings, all that shit. Like
I know she's not gonna listen. I'm gonna clip this part. I'm just kidding.
And just send her that. But like everything's becoming so real in life. Like. And I feel like once you get engaged and married, like it's after that, like it's like a whirlwind. Like I've always wanted to ask Jordan that, like, what is it like? Like you get married and now he has 2 kids. He's married, has a business. Like,
oh, Buchanan?
Yeah. Like everything happens like in a blink of an eye. And I don't know. I'm like very ready for that. Like I'm ready to start doing all that cool, fun shit that you see and like starting a family, doing all that shit. And
you're a family man. You want to be a family man.
Yeah, I've always happened. It's always been like one of the things that's always been on. I mean, you know, being a Casanova and a freaking ladies man, bachelor, $1 million here, $1 million there.
You already know.
You know,
private jets. You already know.
Yeah, bro. You know, but now I want to spend my money in a kiddie pool. You feel? With my kid running around, like that sounds dope. But I don't know. I just
want to buy some Nerf guns. That's all I want to do.
Like I feel like lately, like I've been thinking more and more because dude, we're almost to 30, bro. Or you a lot closer than me. But
yeah, dude, I'm embracing the fucking 28. I'm savoring it right now.
At least you don't look old. That would suck.
Thank you.
I think you and I look like the same age.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know. So sometimes with some of your outfits, you kind of look 35. I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding.
My style's fresh as hell. No, it's not.
My style fresh as hell.
No, but I feel like I've been thinking about that more and more and more. It just like chilling out, like start making the right investment, start investing in the way I want to be. Like this last year, I've purely been like utilizing my money like in a way I've never have before, and like becoming more book smart like that, so that I can take those financial leaps. And then, you know, I mean, my goal is to start my own company when I'm in my 30s and like early 30s. That's a goal, you know. But I want to be. Yeah, I want to be financially stable, but I feel like there's so much work that's involved with that beforehand. It's so easy, and especially in the industry that I work in, you see so many people, they think that they know it all, they have all the answers, and so I'm going to go ahead and start this business because I saw so-and-so did it, and I corrected him, and now I think I'm a pro for sure. And then they fall flat on their face, they gain a terrible reputation, and then something that you can't, especially with the day and age that we're in, with social media, with BBB, with Craigslist, with all these reviews, dude. Once you start having bad reviews, like it's once you see like you have no stars, homie, like you're virtually non-existent to the world.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Honestly, reviews mean so fucking much. It's crazy how much like what's it called? Social proof.
Yep.
So you have to have that social proof. People, the biggest one is reviews for like service style businesses like that. So that's crazy. Yeah, that's good that you're already thinking about that.
Yeah, I don't.
Super important.
I don't want like multiple shots at this. I want to do this in one swoop and just, you know, take what I got. But I feel like at a young age, man, I've been very, very gifted. I've been put into very high scenarios at an extremely, extremely young age, which I feel like a lot of my counterparts probably won't even get those opportunities until like in their mid 30s. And I'm trying to be above, you know, like, I mean, I see it as like a 3-legged race, you know what I'm saying? Like it's slow and steady wins the race. Like it's like a long marathon. Like I'm People are sprinting to it because social media says that you have to be rich, you have to be wealthy, you have to have a nice car, you have to have a nice house. But what's required in that? Are you putting yourself more in debt? Are you just making your life harder so when you get in your mid 30s you're fucking yourself? Like what is it? I would prefer to be financially stable, take small steps, and then eventually everything's paying for itself. Like I that's how I'm looking at life. I'm looking at life as like a long marathon that everyone's sprinting at, thinking that around the bend is the finish line, but in reality around the bend is fucking 10 more miles to go and they're already out of breath and I'm just jogging along.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Have you been listening to some stuff? Like some people, some inspiration, or is that just like,
dude, I've just
been your like realizations and stuff?
Yeah, I've just been festering, bro. Like I'll come out because I now moved my office into our second bedroom. So I'll be working and, like I've really devoted a lot of time and effort into my credit. Like I've really been, like I'm telling you, I've been doing so much stuff like financially that it's been crazy. And like I'll walk in the living room and I'll just like go out like on a complete spiel to Leslie. Cause like, see, I'm the type of person, I'm like a very active daydreamer. I'll daydream for hours. I can be watching a game, have no idea what I've been watching for the last 2 hours and have been daydreaming about something completely different and just so deep in the thought of different scenarios, what could happen. Like, I mean, my mind like literally goes 1,000 miles a minute. I can think about anything and everything. It's like so hard for me to focus, but it's also a good thing that I've finally been able to like hone it as an adult where I can go on these huge tangents, but I'm now thinking about my future, purely about my future. And I go into like, I like access like so many different parts of my brain that are ideas that I didn't know that I had, or like ideas that I didn't even think to venture down, or things that I thought about 2 years ago that are now becoming relevant again. So it's like, it's weird. Yeah.
That you're just like, oh shit. Like that's what I was thinking about 2 years ago. Like I was thinking about like, I need to fix my credit. And you're like, fuck, I'm actually doing it now. Like I'm actually, I see what you're saying. That's awesome. That's cool. That I asked like why you, like if you've been listening to someone, cause, like I said, I listen to Gary Vee and other people, like they always, like everyone you see, like a lot of people you see, the ones that are legit, they're like, that you find true happiness through the journey rather than the success that you get, like showing off that cause bro, like I'm going off on a freaking super side tangent here, but there's an actual business or there's like thriving businesses that are just for people renting Ferraris, private jets for photos so they can appear that they live this lifestyle. You know that? Did you know that? Or would you
heard of that?
Or would you believe it, right? It's like not too far fetched for you to believe.
Oh hell no! With the day and age that we live in, I mean that makes perfect sense. Someone took advantage of that. That there's so many people out there that want to exactly what you're saying. Like that makes perfect sense.
No, yeah. So that's what I mean. Like there's actual fucking businesses out there. Like all these people, like they prey on the weak, not weaker. I guess like
minded.
I guess I don't want to say weak because it's not really weak. It's just like inexperienced, in my opinion. Like I don't want to say weak because like we've all been there, and like I wouldn't say we were weak. We just weren't experienced enough.
Yeah, or naive,
yeah,
insecure. I mean, there are super things that would make you want to go off and be
insecure. There you go. That's a good one. Like we're like told like by social media and like social structure, by seeing our friends and seeing everyone else like living up this life, and it's not really that. It's living your own life and how you achieve your next steps and how you achieve your goals. And like I've always preached that like in my life, and I think you've seen that in me, right? Like I've always been like, dude, the journey, no matter what, like it's always been the journey.
I completely agree. I think what you do behind the scenes, it makes everything that much more rewarding. And see, for me, like to answer your question, like I don't listen to any kind of social media when it comes to that stuff. See, I'm the type of person, you can tell me, Jeremy, here's a fucking map. Here's a map of your life, okay? Just by looking at you, you need to do this, 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 and this. In my head, I'll be like, how do I know you're right? What makes you an expert? What makes my life the same as yours? Why is what you did in your life going to exactly reflect what I did in my life, and I'm going to have the exact same result as you?
Exactly.
I refuse, and I don't. Maybe it's a pride thing or what, but I refuse to take anyone else's advice. Like I like having it like on the back burner just to like have something to reference. But I don't think I've ever have. Like I've never, someone like deliberately tells me to do something like literally, like I was telling Leslie, I was like, imagine if I told you, take 10 steps, you're going to take a left, and right there's the restroom. You take 10 steps, but maybe your steps are smaller than mine. You get to 10 steps, you look left, there's not a restroom there. Now you think I'm a liar. So now you already not only wasted your time following my direction instead of learning for yourself, you now have a negative perception of something, and then now you don't believe me.
Exactly.
So why not find out on your own? Like literally, I think that the greatest thing in life that I've ever done is trial and error. I may not have made the greatest decisions in my life, and I don't think I ever have, but I would never change it for not 1 second, because I know for a fact that those lead to dead ends. Like I'm never going to have anything wonder in the back of my head, like, dang, what if I would have done this different? Like I already did it different and it didn't work out. And I already know that. Like I already know where I'm at is exactly where I'm supposed to be.
I was thinking about that the other day randomly. Not really randomly. I think about this all the time, just like you do. Like we think about like fucking the future and how to get better, how to improve as a person. But I was thinking about like, you know how you think back and you're like, fuck, that was a really embarrassing moment. Like not just for like it with friends, but like with like professional, like in a professional setting, or like, damn, I should have known better, or like I should have done that differently. Man, that's so cringy. Like, how did I do that? Like that was so bad. And I'm like, I wish I would have gone back. Like that's the first thing you want to think of, but you shouldn't wish you gone back, because then you've learned from it.
Exactly.
Like you've learned from that moment. And you're like, oh, that wasn't a good moment for me. Like I have to learn from it. Like, and that's the whole point of like bettering and like working on yourself. It's, oh man, like for me personally, not what everyone else says, not what social media says, not what anybody else says. That made me feel embarrassed. That made me feel like I need to do better because I failed myself, or I made myself feel some type of way that I don't want to do anymore. And what I'm going to do is adjust in this way. And in this way, I'm going to work at it and be better, so I don't have to experience that again. And I can do better in the next situation. So we don't have to feel like, oh, like I wish that would have never happened. That should happen. Like failure, like you said, trial and error. Like you said that's what works for you. I think that's what works for everyone. But a lot of people are afraid of it. A lot of people are afraid to go. You know what I mean? And I mean, we all are. A lot of times when we want something, we're afraid. Like fuck. Like, or at least I am. I don't know. I'm speaking for everyone, but sometimes I'm like shit. Like I'm afraid. Like, what if I fail? You know, what if I let people down? What if I let myself down?
Yeah.
But ultimately you have to take the leap if you want it. Like if you really want it, and then when you take the leap, like, and you're there, is this actually what you want or no? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then going through the journey, like, so, I mean, I'm speaking purely from my own experience. The journey that I had when I, wasn't in school, I was kind of jumping around between like regular part-time jobs, like at Jason's Deli, at HEB. I had no direction with life whatsoever, zero. Like I was going to school because I wanted to pacify my parents that I was doing something with my life, when in reality I wasn't doing shit.
You're going to school. Like when you go to the family functions and you go to the places with your friends, you're like, so what are you doing? You're like, oh, I'm in school. And like that like solidifies anything else. And then you're just done. Like you've met the quota that the social structure is asking for.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So I was doing everything. Like I wanted to be a coach, but in reality, I really didn't. I did it because I played basketball my whole life. I had a great understanding of it. And then I had a lot of great opportunities. And then with that, I'm telling you, I think the greatest thing that's ever happened to me was that 2016 hailstorm. I really wasn't interested in being in construction whatsoever. I did it because I was some fucking fat money. I love to drink. I love to go out. And for me, that was like a gateway to get everything that I wanted. slowly but surely, like, and then now I work for an amazing company that I would not give anything else for. I'm surrounded by incredibly intelligent people that, for whatever reason, have some kind of interest in me that I don't know what it is. And I feel like my journey was, I mean, it's been for the last 5-6 years that it's been hard as fuck, bro. Like earning every single stripe that you have. And now that I look back at it, I'm just like, damn, like everything was worth it. Like not knowing if I was going to make rent, like having no money, not being able to put gas in my truck, like Leslie paying for our dinners because I couldn't afford shit. Like, dude, the absolute struggle of it all was the greatest thing I could have ever imagined in my entire life. I wouldn't want it to be easy. And it's, you listen to those stupid ass cliches where, I mean, any cliche you listen to, bro, like
get rich fast, or like success overnight. Like,
yeah,
like,
dude,
like
it's the journey, bro.
Be a professional in 2 weeks with this training. And it's like, what?
Getting that promotion, bro, and knowing all the fucking work you put into it and getting the fucking chills in your body, knowing like, dude, so much sacrifice went into this, so much hard work went into this. And I feel like our generation isn't like that anymore. Our generation is, dude, how am I going to hop to the top of this pyramid scheme? Like, how am I going to make money quick? Like how, and which is just dope. Some people make some great ideas. Like, I'm not going to knock anyone for the entrepreneur. I mean, there's some badasses out there that I'm sure has had everything against them and they don't need no college education to prove that. I mean, I didn't go to college and I think I'm very grateful I didn't, because I think I would have been on a completely different route in life, period. And you see that now. And I think just the process of everything is the most beautiful thing in the world. Seriously. Like, I mean, if I could speak in front of a bunch of kids, man, I would tell them, like, literally, it's okay if you don't know what you're doing. Seriously. Like, you will figure it out. Like, trial, life, like if you believe in religion, like something is going to wake you up and you will find your path. I swear to God. Like, don't, just because it's hard. If I were you, I would go where the most resistance is. I would go that direction personally.
Well, if you want it. Yeah. If you want it, like, if you want it and like there's an easier route and a more resistant route. That's what you mean. I think that's what you mean, right?
Yeah, like
the goal. You're like, okay, there's 2 lanes, easy route and the harder route. Go the harder route because you're going to learn.
Yeah, because like maybe for someone, like their dream is to build. Hold on, let me get something more far-fetched. To be a musician, they have an amazing, beautiful voice. They have all the talent in the world. But the easiest thing for them to do, because they're so scared of rejection, is to go to college and becomes an accountant. Not I mean, Keyshawn's one of my best friends. He's an accountant. I'm not knocking that at all. My point is like, attack your dream for what it is. If you have a dream, if you have like a far-fetched goal, just because it seems far-fetched don't mean shit, bro. That just means your journey and your process is going to be that much spectacular when you fucking get it. Like, I'm not, that's what I'm trying to say is, like, not like, just go for it. Seriously. Because if you don't go for it, someone else will. Simple as that.
I feel you. I think, I don't know. We live in a different time. It's kind of, like, I don't know. I feel like it's harder to see where the kids in the, like, that are middle school and high school, like what they experience now. Cause I'm not around anybody around that age now anymore, around middle school and high school. So I can't really see like how they're thinking, or like ask them about like what's going on in school. Like, I had Jared was the youngest one. Now he's a senior in high school, but it's like, it's hard to see where the next generation's at.
Yeah, and I see it a little bit, like with Leslie's nephews, because when we move back to Texas, we're going to be living with Leslie's mom, so we'll be with the boys all the time. Yeah. But see, one of them, the youngest one, he is like the most grown up little boy I've ever met in my whole life. Like, he like has like interesting questions and ask you like certain things, but he's very introverted. The other one is extremely social. Like, is very interested in asking questions, like is very adaptive to things around him. Like, they're both like obsessed with social media, obsessed with video games. but then one of them plays football. Like, I don't know. It's such a weird generation that you and I didn't have.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, dude, we weren't allowed to play games during the day. We had a PlayStation 1. We got to play games.
I didn't have shit.
Yeah. See, some people didn't have shit at all. Like, and excuse me, man. Fucking beers. I don't know why. Always got the burps with them. Yeah. But like it gave us different opportunities. But I feel like kids nowadays with social media, they have such different opportunities that we're never going to know about.
So let's go with this. Like, what do you think? And I'll answer after you. Like, because I'm gonna think about it, but I'm gonna ask you first. What do you think is the biggest challenge in terms of the next generation reaching their goals? Like what do you like, judging by the climate of the world right now, what do you think is going to be the next biggest challenge for them? For us, I felt like it's living up to the hard work ethic that our parents had, right?
Yup, 100%. That was, you hit that bad boy right on the head, man. Yeah. I agree.
So for millennials, it was like living up to that hard work ethic that our parents had, and them saying that we're lazy, and them saying that we're not smart. So we're like the in-betweeners, right? Yeah. And then the next generation, I'm just going to add my 2 cents and then you can answer. But I feel like the next generation they're smarter because they have more access to information faster than we did. Like they have more access to what's going on in the world at 9 years old, at 10 years old than we had at 17 or so, because of social media, because of different things going on in the world. It might not be accurate information, but they have more information on what the status of the world is, in my opinion.
See,
do you agree with that or no?
Yes and no. I feel like communication being easily accessed can make people lazy. I mean, because it's so readily available. You just got to fucking wake up at 11 o'clock and turn on your phone, and there's nothing that really is required to it. When we were kids, dude, we had to do a project. We had to go freaking rent out books. We had to do all kinds. Do all kinds of bullshit back when we were kids, you know? I mean, but I think the main thing that's going to hinder kids of the new generation is just focus. Simple as that, man. There's new fads every day. That's a good one. There's a new app. There's a new iPhone. There's a new
It's just information that just flies, dude.
Yeah, there's a new dance routine that comes out. Like, how do you stay focused when there's so much that distracts you? It's impossible.
I forget what movie it is. I think it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I forgot what movie it is. I'll try to find it and I'll try to like link it or something. But it was like the future, and the advertisements and like the advertisements and the billboards around the world as this guy was walking to the airport were just like this. Like they were just moving, like just blinks, like maybe 2 seconds, and then they would change. 2 seconds, and then it would change. Like it was just showing how fast, like the future, like people just consumed information. So there's they're just walking by and like multiple billboards, like flashing like different like pictures. And it was like a brand, another brand, business, like a message. It was just like all quick, like sound bites, like super fast. I forget what movie it is. It's kind of a famous one. But yeah, dude, it was crazy. And that kind of goes into your point of the focus, like how do you focus on your goal and what you want? Because there's so much information out there and you're just like, fuck, like what is right? What is this? What is that? Like, yeah, I see where you get focus from. I would agree there too.
Yeah. What about you?
Mine would be, finding their own inner voice.
Oh, that's straight.
So like,
I like that.
Playing into your focus, like it's hard to focus on what your inner voice is. Like, who am I? Like truly, besides like thinking like I'm this TikTok star, like playing into like, you know, the famous fads right now. Like I'm this TikTok star. Like I want to be like this person, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. And it's like, no, like who are you though? Who are you? Not what are you? Not you're a Fortnite gamer. Not you're like a football player. Not you're like, who are you? Like who as a person,
like what are your morals, your values, and
yeah, because I feel like a lot of that could get lost in the translation of like all this crazy communication and like, oh, like no, we have to like I have to be this type of way because, you know, of
social media says it's okay.
Social media, or like whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like not even cool to have families anymore. Like that's not even a cool thing. It's cool to travel and spend money and have a nice car. It's like that era of like this family mentality. It's like it's not even a thing anymore.
Yeah, I don't get it. I feel like that's more of a political thing when it goes into that stuff, which sucks because it's like I feel like it's more. I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong. Whatever. I'm gonna stop there.
Yeah. Well, speaking of TikTok, so dude, I love TikTok. First of all, like it's like one of my favorites.
I haven't been on in a while
because I was a huge Vine fan, right?
Yeah.
So there's this one today, and it's like I'm not even sure if it's inappropriate. I think it's more funny because a little kid says it. So like the dad's like, you know what, people, you got to teach your kids how to properly pick up a woman. He's like talking to his son. He's like, what you got to do is you got to compliment the woman on her beautiful style, make her feel beautiful. And he's like, oh, okay, look at a girl's coming out right now. So he sticks his head out the window. He's like, hey, you in the skirt, Miss Beautiful. Your tampon strings coming out of your skirt.
Oh my God.
He's like, no, Jeffrey, don't say that. That's not what I said.
Tampon string.
Dude, I was like in fucking tears because I did not think that's what was going to happen. Dude, oh my God. I was like, and then this other one I just posted on my Insta story. He's like, yeah, my mom says I'm fat and I need to exercise. So I went for a run. I ran to get a fucking burrito.
Dude, I saw that one, yeah. He was like, what the fuck? Why would I run for? What else would I run for?
Dude, so funny, man. But God, dude, freaking social media, freaking TikTok is the absolute greatest thing ever. But dude, I can't wait to be back home and we freaking actually get to do this shit in person. It's gonna be so much fun. We'll have some cool people on. I really want to have Justin for his.
Yeah, I told Justin and Felisa we could have them both on. I think that'll be cool. We have both of them on and talk about Honey Trapper, the end of Honey Trapper, and how it performed, and then talk about Justin's new show because she's the associate producer for it. So,
oh wow, yeah, it's his short film. I'm so happy for him. I think it's going to be super cool. I really want to have some cool people on, so I think we could definitely arrange that.
Yeah, Looking Through the Trees, Justin Morfin's short film. That was awesome. Doing the behind the scenes, man. It was cool to see them work and see them just like they're so organized. Even though it seems like mumbo jumbled, like we had no idea where to put the lights and they like did it on the spot. But dude, it's a lot of work that goes into it. It's a lot of brain power that goes into it. Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's badass. I'm excited to fucking be back, and we're obviously gonna have more regular podcasts. We've been probably me more than you, but I've definitely been super busy with work, so I have not been feeling it. But we're definitely gonna get back into this shit. More podcasts to come. But dude, this fucking good ass catching up on me. We gotta fucking get some more done, son.
Yeah, we'll get another podcast out here soon. Maybe we'll do a live later this week.
Yeah, no, sounds good, dog.
All right,
bro.
TXCO out.
Later.